been a couple of weeks since I've been down here, since I've spoken to myself, because I went away on holiday, which I'll get into in a second. So, do I want to go into detail about my holiday or not? It's quite a long story. Right, the holiday drama. We set off, I got the car all sorted, serviced, everything, tyres. It's a VW Touran. Never really, we've had problems with it. They've always been electrical, all the sensors and stuff over the years, but it's never broken down or anything. Well, on an hour and a half to go until we get to our holiday destination on the M5, keep in mind I live in Cornwall, the engine just kind of blows up. Probably didn't hear that. The engine blew up, basically. It just stopped, which was really scary. I was in the fast lane on the M5 and suddenly the engine just cut out. Well, that's what I thought, so I was like, oh shit. I had to quickly get it over to the left side, and it was in like a limp mode, and I was desperately looking for somewhere to stop, and there wasn't anywhere to stop, and we managed to just get off the M5 around the corner into a farmer's field entrance. And then obviously I don't have a clue about cars, so I phoned the green flag, and we had to wait for somebody to come around. 6 hours on the hottest day of the year so far. No water, kids going absolutely nuts. Obviously everyone's upset. And when a guy did come out, I had to get him to drive me to a garage just so I could get some water. We were dying. I thought I was going a bit funny. I wasn't really sure I was going to bloody make it for a while. I was trying to not seem worried, you know, because of the kids. But I was stressed. It's the most stressful day ever. One of them. Probably, it's in my top 5 anyway. So eventually a guy did turn up. He took us to get some water, and then he goes to tell me that the glow plug or something, it's on a diesel, had stopped working on one of the cylinders, and that we needed to get towed, and we had to wait for a tow truck. And my wife was like, how long is that going to take? An hour and a half, he said. It's like, I can't believe it. Couldn't believe it. When the guy does turn up, he's the nicest person in the world, and like in the end he had to drive us because we were closer to our holiday destination. He had to drive us there. This was a long old way. And then the next day I spent going to this garage called Spear Cars in Stafford. If I couldn't recommend them enough. They're absolutely amazing, and I'll tell you why. On Tuesday at 8 in the morning, before the garage is open, I phoned up, desperate obviously, and told him the problem. He said, look, is there any chance you can limp it down to the garage? It was like 10 miles away. I was like, yeah, go on, I'm going to do it. I'm going to risk it. That, whew, I mean, it's lucky it was 8 in the morning, because that was scary as well. I got it down there, he plugged the computer into it. This garage, busy as hell. Like, he's on the phone the whole time, dealing with other customers, sorting his staff out. He's got the computer, plugged it into my car. He's like, well, that's it's definitely not the glow plug, because the car wouldn't start, he said. I was like, okay. So he unplugs the cylinder, tries it again, doing exactly the same thing. He comes to the conclusion that it's the number 1 cylinder on the engine. And he then says, right, we can potentially replace that. I'm going to go and have a look on the computer. He shows me on the computer. He's like, look, I'm not going to screw you over. You can have a look for yourself. These are how much they go for and stuff. And they were $675 brand new, but they were all out of stock. So at which point he asked me where I'm staying, and I had no idea he was doing this. While we were talking, he orders me an Uber. He goes, look, get in the Uber, it's all paid for, get home, I will keep in contact with you. I'm going to try and find one, and I'll get back to you later today. About an hour later, he phones up and gives me an update and says he's found one, a refurbished one. It's 12 miles away. He's going to go and get it now. Oh yeah. He's going to get it fitted and he's going to let me know how it all goes. So I didn't hear after that. I was like, Jesus, thank you for putting my mind at ease, you know, phoning me up in the first place. It seems like we're getting a bit closer. He phones me up about 5 o'clock, and at that time we had family over. We were in the pub, trying to take our mind off the whole situation. He phones up and said, I've got it fixed in, it's all working. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send one of my guys over to where you're staying with the car, with a card reader and the invoice. All you've got to do is pay, and it's all done. And I was like, unbelievable service. I cannot believe you would not get this in Cornwall at all. I had no idea that it was going to be this friendly. And up in Stafford, it was absolutely brilliant. So he sent his man over with the bloody... I go this way. Sends his lad up with the car, the invoice and the card reader. I just pay for it there in the car park of the pub. All done. So that was extremely stressful. This was just Tuesday of a holiday. Tuesday, day 2. Like the first night we got to because we stayed on a boat. When we got there, it was pitch black. Couldn't find anything. So stressful. And then Tuesday night, I'd had a few beers and I'd calmed down, but that night I had this massive panic attack about whether the car was actually going to make it back because of, you know, what went down. It was in my head, and I had a chat with the wife, and we decided we needed to get the boys back to Cornwall as quick as possible, you know, just in case something else happened on the motorway. I broke down again or something. We got actually having to phone green flag again. So I felt really bad about leaving the family. We hadn't seen them for ages. Oh yeah. And one of our family, B, she's just had a baby, so that's the main reason why we were up there. Didn't want to leave them. My wife obviously upsets her family. She misses them dearly. But we made the hard decision to get home ASAP. So I set off, and I tell you what, I was so nervous driving it back. I didn't push the engine at all. Ended up making it back in record time, 5.5 hours. and the car stays together. I mean, it doesn't sound good, I will say that, but it's absolutely fine, it's all working. But now we've got this, we've lost all confidence in the car, so we have to get another car, basically. And well, we don't have a lot of money, you know, it's like I've got bikes. If you've got bikes, you've got no money. So we're looking into that right now. And I think my knees are going, so we're thinking that maybe it's time to get an automatic. But I need to do some research on that. So that is the holiday drama. And we're almost there at Bon Appetit as normal. We are meeting Geoff and Ed, I think. I'm assuming. I know I'm meeting Geoff. I never really know whether Ed's going to be there. I don't think Rich will be there because he doesn't like the e-mountain bike. I don't really have anything to show you on the bike. I will show you the bike in a second. I haven't, because I've been away. And I didn't go out last weekend because I was going away. I had to get stuff ready. So I've done absolutely nothing to the bike at all. Apart from, oh, I'll tell you what I've done. I'm using new muck-off spray-on chain lube. Apparently I should be using that on an e-mountain bike. So I thought, well, I better start doing that. Here we are. What time is it? I think we've got time for a bacon sarnie. bit there. Not that one. Jesus, where's that going? Whoa. A couple of bits back there I would actually be keen to have a go on. Some little ones, so. Yeah, yeah. Oh, not those big ones. It's almost there. Wow. I almost feel rad. Right, we got to that part of the video where I ran out of the battery on the GoPro, and so I didn't manage to record an outro to the video, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of a voiceover here just to finish things up. Me, Geoff and Ed had a fantastic ride. Ed had to leave a little bit early. He had some stuff to get on with. He'd been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, so I don't blame him. But yeah, we had a great ride, as you can see from the video. We went everywhere. I had to cut it a bit short. It's always so much footage to get through, and it can't all fit on a video. You know, I think anything over 20 minutes is just too long for anyone to sit through. I don't want to put you guys through that. I mean, if you want to see a completely unedited video at some point, just let me know. Maybe I'll put it up. But anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you all have a good week, and be careful on the motorways out there. And I hope you don't go through any of the drama that me and my family have been through. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye bye.